We have learned the present tense. Now we are going to learn past tense, passé composé. Passé composé, past tense. We learn how to do the conjugation in present tense. Passé composé is a compound conjugation, which means it has three parts. Three parts இருக்கும். Sentence of the structure of the passé composé made of three parts. First subject வரும். Second present tense of auxiliary verb, either avoir or ether. Third past participle of the main verb. With the three parts of the structure of the past tense structure. First subject, next auxiliary verb, avoir or ether comes in the second place. Third past participle of the main verb. When the auxiliary verb is ether, past participle must agree with the subject. Auxiliary verb ether and the past participle should agree with the subject. When the auxiliary verb is avoir, the past participle may have to agree with its direct object. Direct object இருந்தா agreement இருக்கும், இல்லைன்னா agreement கிடையாது. How to select the auxiliary verb avoir and ether? That depends upon the main verb. Where avoir should come, where ether should come, that depends upon the main verb. We'll discuss it later. இப்போ third part, second part auxiliary verb avoir or ether. Third part வந்து past participle. How to do the past participle? Two ways to derive it. What are the two ways? Regular, irregular. Regular, how will you get the past participle of any verbs? If it is regular, er verb endings are இருந்தா replace er by e accent, ir by I, re by u. இது regular verb past participle. Irregular verbs, how will you get the derive the past participle? Now you have to just memorize certain past participles. Certain participles given in your lessons textbook. Memorize it. This is the third part. How will you derive the past participle? Now coming to the auxiliary verb, avoir ether, for certain verbs avoir is auxiliary verb. For certain verb ether is auxiliary verb. For remaining all verbs avoir is auxiliary verb. For 17 verbs, most of these verbs express motion or a change of place, state or condition, and the reflexive verbs. எப்போ auxiliary verb ether வரும்னா, அந்த verbs if it tells about the movement of the subject from change of place or state of condition, movement from one place to another, auxiliary verb ether. And the reflexive verbs, pronominal verbs, auxiliary verb ether. Remaining for all the verbs, auxiliary verb is avoir. For remaining all the verbs, auxiliary verb avoir. Now example, how to write any verb in past tense, passé composé. Example, parler verb, regular verb. How to do the past participle of parler verb? Past participle of parler verb, regular verb. What are the endings? Er verb. Er, how to do it? How to write the past participle? Replace er by e accent. This is the past participle of the parler verb. So what is the sentence structure? First subject. Next, what is the main verb? Parler verb. Main verb, parler verb. What is the auxiliary verb for parler verb? Avoir verb. What is the first person conjugation of the avoir verb? AI. Third part, participe passive. Past participle. Parler verb participe passive na parler. P-A-R-L-E accent. This is the structure of past parler verb first person past tense structure. Second person subject tu. Auxiliary verb, avoir verb conjugation. You have to write avoir verb conjugation in present tense. Avoir illana ether. Here auxiliary verb வந்து avoir. To, a, parler. Third person il, elle. Auxiliary verb a, parler. Plural nous avons. Auxiliary verb avons, parler. Vous avez, parler. Il, elle. Auxiliary verb வந்து ont. Il, elle, ont, parler. Auxiliary verb for past tense, auxiliary verb only will change. Past participle will remain constant for all the 6 persons. Look at here. subject change ஆகுது, auxiliary verb auxiliary subject change ஆகுது, auxiliary verb change ஆகுது, past participle remains constant. What is the meaning of J Pal? I have spoken இல்லனா I spoke. எப்படி வேணாலும் நம்ம எடுத்துக்கலாம். You have spoken or you spoke. Third person. He or she spoke. She or he has spoken or she has spoken. Nous avons parlé. We have spoken இல்லனா we spoke. Vous avez parlé. You have spoken or you spoke. Elles ont parlé. They have spoken or they spoke. Next, prendre. Irregular verb ஓட participate past tense எப்படி எழுதணும்? Irregular verb prendre. Past participle of prendre verb, you can't get the participle by replacing the endings. Irregular இது you have to memorize PRIS, pre. Past participle of prendre verb வந்து pre. How to write the conjugation? First subject JE. JE becomes J apostrophe because of vowel. First J. Next our verb ஓட conjugation AI, first person conjugation, because subject வந்து J என்றதால our verb ஓட conjugation JI. Next last third part வந்து past participle pre. Je pre. I took இல்லனா I have taken. Second person tu as pris. Third person elle a pris. Plural nous avons pris. Vous avez pris. Elles ont pris. Meaning you have taken, he has taken, he or she took, we took, you took, they took. Example, now இந்த ரெண்டு எக்ஸாம்பிள்ஸும் auxiliary verb வந்து avoir. Parler verb regular, prendre verb irregular, auxiliary verb avoir. For I told you, for certain verbs, for certain main verbs, auxiliary verb être. What are the certain verbs? There are 17 verbs which state the express of motion or change of place. For that verbs, auxiliary verb வந்து être. If ether is auxiliary verb, past participle will agree with the subject. That rule you have to follow. That agreement you have to do while writing the verb in past tense. Example, aller verb is regular verb. How to write the past participle of aller verb? Replace er by e accent. All e accent. This is the past participle. Now, how to write the verb in past tense? Subject je. Next, auxiliary verb. You have to write the auxiliary verb. For aller verb, auxiliary verb வந்து être, not avoir. Être first person conjugation suis. What is the third part on the participe passive? What is the participe passive of aller verb? All e accent. Write it here. Je suis allé, meaning I went. Second, aller verb வந்து to go, meaning past tense la I went. Second person tu. Auxiliary verb être, conjugation être verb conjugation second person present tense es. Participe passive all e accent. Third, il est. Auxiliary verb être verb conjugation est. Participe passive all e accent. Third person femina. IL na masculine subject, ELL na feminine subject, ELLE. Auxiliary verb வந்து same தான் EST, but participe passive ALLE accent, then one more E you have to do the agreement because the subject is femina. Femina singular. Subject is femina singular. Now you have to add E because of the agreement. If ether auxiliary verb past participle should agree with the subject. இதுதான் past participle, இதுதான் subject. With agree with the subject as adjectives, like adjectives. Adjectives எப்படி agreement இருக்கோ அதே மாதிரி participe passive do the agreement. Plural nous, ether verb conjugation SOMMES, participe passive LLE accent. Subject again we na plural, so add one s. அதை underline பண்ணிடு. இங்கே E underline, இங்கே S underline. Subject plural, vous. Auxiliary verb ETES, et. Participe passive ALLE accent, one S you have to add because the subject is plural, vous. Last person இல் ILS ஜே auxiliary verb வந்து SONT past participle ALLE accent then one more S because the subject is plural. Here generally common plural இங்கே plural because we don't know the subject. Here clearly masculine plural அதால ஒரு S. Here last la ELLES subject is feminine plural. Subject is feminine plural. So femina plural. Subject வந்து femina plural. ELLESJ. Auxiliary verb வந்து sont SONT. Past participle வந்து ALLE accent. Then one E one S because of the agreement. Subject வந்து femina plural. Here subject will change, auxiliary verb will change, or participle passive will change according to the subject. Here there is no change. Participle passive remain constant. எப்போ auxiliary verb அவ்வாறு இருந்தா. If auxiliary verb எச்சரா இருந்தா participle passive will agree with the subject. Singular masculine singular இருந்தா participle passive will not change, no problem. Feminine singular anda you have to do the change. Plural masculine plural anda you have to do the change. Feminine plural anda you have to do the change. This is the past tense. Like this you have many verbs. First lesson is full of past tense. Then remaining lessons you will learn different types of tenses. First you have to be clear with present tense and past tense. Then only you can understand remaining லெசன் டென்ஸ் டிஃப்ரெண்ட் டென்சஸ்ஸு ப்ரெசன்ட் டென்ஸும் பாஸ்ட் டென்ஸும் படித்த பிறகு தான் மற்ற டிஃப்ரெண்ட் டென்சஸ்ஸு டிஃப்ரெண்ட் லெசன்ஸில் இருக்குது அதெல்லாம் புரியும். ஸோ பி கிளியர் வித் ப்ரெசன்ட் டென்ஸ் அண்ட் பாஸ்ட் டென்ஸ். வேர்போட மீனிங்ஸு கான்ஜுகேஷன்ஸ் ப்ரெசன்ட் டென்ஸில் படிக்கணும். நெக்ஸ்ட்டு ஹவு டு ரைட் இன் பாஸ்ட் டென்ஸ் அந்த சென்டென்ஸோட ஸ்ட்ரக்சரை மெமரைஸ் பண்ணிக்கிட்டு அதை ஃபாலோ பண்ணி எழுதணும். We'll see in the next class.